Hi everyone. Welcome to our school and my art class. So I wanted to go over our syllabus for the first through fifth grade art. Um, First of all, we'll be using tons of different materials throughout the year. I've went over some of them here, some of the more common ones. I have a link right here for parents to click on and see what the state content standards for art is, and you guys can check those out as you see fit. And I want to go over some of the things that may be a little different this year in my classroom. Because of COVID, obviously, we have some different precautions and procedures that we'll be doing. So in my classroom, that's going to look like students are going to sanitize and wash their hands when they enter and exit the classroom. And every student will be assigned a number and a cubby. So all of our supplies will be labeled with a number, and then the students will keep their supplies in their cubby while a project is in progress. So once they're all finished, then the supplies can be returned to a bin and I will sanitize those. And then we'll alternate materials between classes. So if one grade is using a material, let's say watercolor, then the other classes will not be using the watercolors until that class is finished and then the supplies have been sanitized. That's kind of how we're going to manage things this year. Um, in order to help this out, it would be really helpful if parents could supply some personal items for students to either keep in their cubbies or keep in their backpack. These could include pencils, crayons, markers, colored pencils, glue sticks, erasers, scissors. Of course, we have these supplies in the classroom, but these are supplies that we often use that everybody shares. We don't necessarily have one for every student in the school, so it would be nice if some students could at least bring those for their own use, and then they don't have to share and we don't have to sanitize as much because those will just stay with them. And then this year we also have a few new things. We have my class app, so that's something really new that I'd like you guys to really get familiar with because I would like to use it throughout the year to do a lot of different things. So I'm going to go ahead and click here so you guys can see an example of this. If you come to the app, there's the elementary art is the main one that you'll use for first through fifth. And there's a link back to the syllabus, a link to my website, um, a link to contact me, and virtual art room, which I'm going to make a whole nother video describing this one because it has a lot to go over there. Link to the calendar, about me, and then this one is learning links, which takes you to Google Classroom, Artsonia, which I'll get into shortly, my website again, and various different links that you can use. So it's kind of a nice thing that you can put right on your phone so that you don't have to go type in a website every time. You can just bookmark this right to your home screen, and I'll have instructions linked here so that you can have that very easily accessible. So let me go back to syllabus. Um, so Artsonia is the other thing I wanted to go over. Artsonia is a program that we're going to use. We used it a little bit last year when we started distance learning, and it's a online database for artwork. So we have the class access code, so it's not accessible to anyone and everyone. It's just for our students, and so you put in this code when you click on the link, and it allows us to see allows me to see all of the students' artwork. And it creates a folder for your student and that folder travels with them throughout their experience in the school. So they could essentially at the end have a portfolio from kindergarten through 12th grade of all of their artwork over the years. One of the other benefits of this program is that at any time, I'm going to go ahead and click on it. So student sign in, you would just put your class access code. So let me just copy paste that. So you would log in, you choose your grade, and then I'm not going to go to a specific student here, but you would choose your grade, and then you choose your student's name, and it just goes by first name. It never puts last names on the internet. And again, this is all just within our school. You will be getting a permission slip to allow your student's artwork to be visible within the school or not. So it puts your child's artwork public, but when I say public, you still have to have our access code for our school. So it would be other parents and other students from our school being able to see their artwork if you signed that permission slip. If you did not, then it would just be your student, yourself, and myself that could view their artwork. And I can always make a gallery private if that is a better option for you. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my Artsonia page. Yours will look a little differently from the students' side of it. But one of the really cool things is they have a gift shop. So anytime throughout the year, you can order any of these items with your student's artwork on it. So you can order t-shirts and cards and cutting board and sketchbooks, all with your students' artwork on it, which is really cool because in the past we've done some programs like this, but it was one specific artwork, and this allows you to use any artwork. You could even have them create some art at home and upload it specifically to purchase something. And the cool thing is that the school gets 20% no matter when you order anything you want. So that's just another cool optional thing that we can do. So the last thing is my virtual classroom. So I think I still have time on here, so I'm going to continue on with this. So if you click on the virtual classroom link, it takes you to this awesome virtual classroom that I've created. So there are many different things. On a computer, when you hover over, you can see how it changes from arrow to hand. So anything that the hand comes up on, you can click on. So you can click on any of these little guys. You can click on the posters on the walls. You can click on all kinds of things. So again, there's a link to Artsonia. There's an artist of the month that if you click on it, will take you to a little room about that artist. And then within that room, there's different things that you can click on that will take you to videos about the artist and books about the artist. So it's really cool. And then there's a little home button, so you can go home. There is a page with origami, so you can click on any of these items and it'll take you to a video about how to create that specific origami. If you click on the games, there's a whole page about art games. So you can do that. There's how to draw videos, lots and lots and lots of them. So now we'll be adding more throughout the year to this. There's a library. There's actually 3 pages of the library. So these are all art books that you guys can read, and I'll be utilizing some of these in class. And you can go to the different pages and check out all the books. There's art around the world, so I'll definitely be adding to this as well. So if you click on any of these little icons, this will take you to some information about art in these different various regions of the world. So there's just lots and lots and lots. Of course, Bob Ross videos. There's not any art contests yet, but as I come across them, I will be uploading them here. There's some videos about techniques. So if you want to learn how to use watercolor and get some techniques to help your students, you can click on any of these and learn some fun techniques to use with these materials. And then there's museum. So you can go to these different museums, and as I come across more, of course, I'll upload more. But you can go to these museums and visit them virtually. and of course information about art elements. So you can click on any of these. Okay, so lots of fun stuff to discover. I will be using some of them within class so I can teach students how to access this at home. And then, of course, if we go distance learning, we will use this a lot, and I will assign specific items. Um, oh, one of the other fun pages is this one. So this is a gallery with tons of different artists in it. So if you click on any of these artists, so let's say Frida Kahlo, it takes you to Frida's page, and all of these little things within Frida's page are clickable to more information about her. So lots and lots and lots of cool stuff in there. All right, thank you guys, and please let me know if you have any questions. You can always email me or call me, and I will clarify anything that I can. All right, thank you.